Hawk Tuah Girl only has 9 viewers left. This video is by Jamari. It was posted 6 days ago. If you want to watch this video without my commentary, check out Jamari. You feel me? All right, let's go.
So the last time we caught up with the Hawk Tuah girl, she was trying to salvage her final seconds of her 15 minutes of fame.
You know what? I hadn't heard nothing from her in a minute, so I didn't know what had happened to her.
Attempting to explain the crypto scandal that she found herself wrapped up in by basically saying, "Oh, how was I supposed to know? I'm just a dumb little girl."
And I finally get to tell my side of the story.
You know how girls be like, "I'm just a girl." No, dog. That don't work no more, bro.
I don't know, it was very stressful because I couldn't get my point across and I had to just sit there and let people call me a scammer, a crook.
You got paid for promoting it, or?
Just promoting it and putting all the work into it, like the videos and stuff that I'd do for him to post. That's what I got paid for.
Sure, you got hit with the
I was
okey-doke.
like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of sucks. There's people out here that hate me for promoting a coin. It's like Paris Hilton. I mean, she's got cooking stuff out, like cooking appliances. She didn't sit there and take the time to make them.
No.
She's just...
You know what's crazy? And and that's true. That's true. She probably do got, Paris Hilton probably do got cooking stuff. And you know what's crazy? Paris Hilton probably cannot cook, bro. She been rich her whole life. You know what I'm saying? She probably can't. I'm not saying it's a fact, but she probably can't even cook. She probably can't even boil water. She'll burn water. So I understand in a way what she talked about. Sometimes you just throw your face on things. You don't know that it's detrimental nowadays. People hold you to a certain standard because of something that you promote nowadays. So you gotta be a little careful, shorty.
Face of it.
Yeah.
Those are hers, you know?
So that's pretty much like you with the crypto coin.
Yeah, I was just a spokesperson for it. I mean...
Now since that moment, her YouTube channel has literally become a barren wasteland.
GG's.
And now most of her online activity was happening over on Instagram, where she is consistently crying about the continual backlash from her
You got
Hawk
banned,
coin
Junior.
scam.
How do you sleep at night knowing
Junior, what you talking about? You got banned. You got banned from what, cuz? My bad.
people don't like you?
With no underwear in case they want to kiss my ass.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude.
And recently I was personally brought back into Hawkmania, all because of this tweet that went viral. The Hawk Tuah girl is currently streaming to 9 people. So then I pulled up on her channel to see
That's
what
tough.
this live stream was all about. And essentially it is just her sitting and playing games poorly, with no one writing in the chat besides simps.
I hope I'm. Oh, you motherfucker! I just got RKO'd. Whee! Oh! 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 They fucked me up. Run!
And you know what's crazy? You got banned on TikTok? Man, TikTok do be tripping, cuz. Look, here's the thing. Women always go from the easiest fix. They go for the easiest fix. When they saw that OF was popping off, every girl that looked like something was making OF. Now that streaming is popping off, every girl that didn't even probably play video games, called people who game losers, now you're gaming. Like, what? Stop wave riding, bro. Find your own thing, bro.
Bro, oh! Oh! Let me get a gun first. Fuck!
Is that Terrifier?
Yeah, he was nasty. I don't know who the fuck just shot me, but he was cold. He was damn good. If you were a gun, where would you be? Nobody. Nar! Yo, I can't catch a fucking break. Oh shit!
Hey.
Who in the fuck?
You
Now,
know,
it's
you know it'd be
honestly
true,
no
bro.
surprise that this stream is not very good, as
No,
she
it's not
recently
good.
went on a podcast
She's
where she
mid.
announced the launch of her streaming career.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it. If I don't like it, well, that's too bad. So I'm going to start streaming on Twitch, I think the 29th or the 30th.
And honestly, I'm not really sure why she thought this was such like a groundbreaking announcement that someone on her team would be mad if she leaked it, because she also admits here that she herself knows next to nothing about streaming and how it all works. It
So
really
you know
seems
what?
like
You
she
know what
just-
happened with the crypto thing? If you don't know nothing about it, don't do it. If you don't know nothing about it, don't do it. Don't try it. Stick to what you know, bub. Why are you trying to hop on a wave because everybody else doing it, bro? This streaming is not as easy as people think it is. It's not. I've been streaming since like 2018, bro. It still ain't popped. It ain't easy, bro. You gotta do it if you love it. You can't think about getting big. You can't think about getting famous. Because if you do, you're cooked. Because you're never gonna get what you want. you're going to get what might happen. It's a little bit of luck in it. You can be the most entertaining person in the world, but if no luck's not on your side, GG's. I got a full-time job that makes a great deal of money. I don't need to stream. I do it because I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really have a love for it. Don't do it because you're trying to pay your bills with it. Because it's never going to work, dog. Your bill's going to be behind. It's never going to work, dog. For real.
Knows that you can make a lot of money doing it, which was the same problem that she
I
had
hate
with the
that,
crypto
dude.
scheme.
For
Wait, so
real.
what is Twitch?
It's like where you live stream. Like
Yeah,
you
'cause
play
I hear
games
people
and you
make
live
so
stream.
much money live streaming. It's
And you don't
crazy.
do anything. You just play games and you set a camera up where people can
No,
watch
no,
you.
no, no. Here's the truth. Here's the straight up truth when it comes to streaming. And people need to listen and listen carefully. You don't just play games, do nothing, just play games. No. You have to entertain. You have to be, you're being yourself, but you also have to make it a point to entertain people, get to know people while playing this game the best you can. That's what it is. It's multitasking. Because not only do I have to play this video game and try to be good, I also have to make people laugh. And if you're not a funny person, guess what? Don't stream, bruh. Because you're the person that laughs. You're not the person that makes people laugh. You're funny to your friends when you're all drunk. You're not funny all the time. There's a big difference, dog. So just stick to what you know, dude. Stick to what you know. Stick to podcasts. You're probably a little bit better at small talking like podcasts. Just stick to what you know, bro.
What
Like,
games
it's
are you going to
easy.
play?
See, I'm trying to think about this. I know how to play Grand Theft Auto. And let's see, Sims. I like the Sims.
Okay.
Sims is solid.
See, I'm so
Never mind.
uneducated. I don't know anything.
And how do you make money off of it?
Your guess is as good as mine. I guess how many people watch it. Like,
Donations?
yeah.
Oh,
See, he
wow.
knows. This guy's got it.
Ads,
That's crazy. I've never liked a stranger enough to donate to him.
subscribers.
So essentially, it seems like any venture that Tuah gets pitched, she once again does no due diligence to look into what it actually is.
Stupid,
which is
bro.
obviously how she ruined her online reputation in the first place.
That's what I'm thinking.
Suckers get licked
So,
every day. Every day.
maybe it's
True.
me.
It's true. I'm like, hey, if you want to pay me, pay me. That's your money.
I can't
not
stop
mine.
you, man.
And here's
mean,
the
how
thing.
someone
Listen,
can be-
listen. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make this statement. Men, for the most part, have a stranglehold on streaming. They do. Men have a stranglehold on streaming. No one's bigger than Kai. No one's bigger than Mr. Beast. As far as like these genres of internet content, no one's big as Queso. Men have that dominated. You know what women have? OnlyFans. You know what that means? Go do OnlyFans. Go sell feet pic. You don't have to get naked. Just sell feet pic. You know what I'm saying? Sell feet pic. Somebody will like it. Sell underwear. That's what you're good at. Don't come and try to entertain because you're not entertaining. Oh, there's been 2 female streamers that I've watched that are entertaining. Freaking Senna and Extra Emily. And I kind of like, what's her name? Yana. Yana's pretty funny. But for the most part, they not funny. They not entertaining. It's rare. There's a couple little smaller ones that I don't even remember their name that I've watched that are entertaining. But it's so small amount of female streamers that's entertaining. It's like, bro, I mean, this might not be your thing. Maybe you need to do fashion. Maybe you need to do podcasts or something. You know what I'm saying? It might not be your thing. I couldn't make OnlyFans and make a whole bunch of money. I couldn't. Nobody want to watch me be naked. Nobody want to watch a stick be naked. I'm just saying.
He hands it a life
Appreciate
of
you,
luxury
Junior.
on a silver
Hey, W Junior. Hey, W Junior, bro. Appreciate you for that compliment.
platter, and blow it this bad by being so painfully lazy is beyond my comprehension.
lazy,
I mean, she
bro.
says during this interview that before the fame, she was making $400 a week working in a factory.
I'll quit my job. I was like, it's gonna shit on $400 and something a week anyways. So
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Keep in mind, this is someone who had to stay in high school till she was 20 years old because she could simply not pass her classes.
So I saw this.
She a dummy? Oh my. But I tell you what, look, this is something might be a myth, but she's a dumb blonde. I bet you her neck is stupid. I guarantee you her neck's stupid. Dumb blonde? And she say, "Ha, Tuah, neck stupid. Neck certified. Neck is platinum rated. Not gold, platinum. Platinum is rarer than gold. That's platinum rated esophagus bone. Promise you. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? That's a solid job. It ain't the highest paying job, but that's a solid job. You feel me?
Video yesterday of the Hawk Tuah
A job
girl
is a
when
job.
she was in high school. It even says her name in the bottom of her dancing. I saw the date on the video was 2022, and I was like, no way she's the same age as me. And this isn't a video from like the past either, because it was using a sound that was like trending during that time. So this had me perplexed, because I was like, I thought she was way older, so I checked her age, I looked it up. And she's 22, bro. Like, she's a year and a half older than me. If you're born in July of 02, you should not be graduating in 2022. That's like class of 2020. So the Hawk Tuah girl is a super senior, bro.
Oh my God.
I mean, when they said No Child Left Behind, they fucking meant it. And it's also painfully ironic that this is the podcast she chose to make an appearance on, because the parents of the host are some of the most notorious scammers in recent history.
Hey, I like Todd Chrisley. Let's not throw around all kind of slurs, my boy. I like Todd Chrisley.
You may have seen their TV shows. I think it's called like The Chrisleys. And a couple of years back, they were convicted of a variety of fraud and tax evasion schemes.
Federal judge in Atlanta sentenced Todd Chrisley.
What he doesn't know, Jamari, I'm going to put you on game. Every rich person avoids taxes. They got lawyers, dog. They got lawyers. They know the tax code like the back of their hand. Every rich person, famous person evades tax. They don't pay, usually they don't pay their fair amount of taxes. They don't. I promise you. They don't. Anybody, your favorite basketball player, favorite football player, favorite singer, all of them are tax evaders. I promise you. I promise you that. I know about the tax code. They always avoid taxes to the best they can. They don't say, oh, I'm going to give you 30%. No, they don't do that. No.
To 12 years in prison yesterday, while his wife Julie got 7 years behind bars. The judge sentenced their accountant to 3 years in prison. The couple, known for their show Chrisley Knows Best, were found guilty earlier this year of defrauding banks and the IRS out of millions of dollars, all to fund a lavish lifestyle.
And
Hey,
it's really
be like
funny
that.
to
Life,
me
bro.
because at first this woman
Life.
wants her to detail her life, her virality, and what it's really been like since she got famous.
After this happened, where did like your career go from there?
I don't know. At first, I just kind of ran with it. Like, I started doing appearances. We done that. Let's see. What else did we do? We done a bunch of shit. Last year was packed. Like, I didn't even have a summer hardly last year. And then it just kept getting busier. And then we ended up starting a podcast, and that's where everything kind of like started straightening out a little bit.
Yeah, that's where it was more structured.
Oh, yeah.
And eventually she's like, well, that's great and
Dang, G.
all, but let's talk about the elephant in the room.
And so what happened, obviously, with the whole coin fiasco?
That was a hot ass mess.
That
let me
was-
just tell you. And I've learned that's something
That
I hate
was like the nail in her coffin, low key. Cause really, she gives me Bobby Altoff vibes. Bobby Altoff's not talented in anything. She probably can't even skip and fucking sing. I apologize for swearing, but she probably can't skip and sing at the same times without tripping over her feet. So she is talentless. Her and Tuah girl are very similar, and I think that, you know what I'm saying, she got a podcast, a successful podcast.
it happened, and I hate the people that got affected by it, but that's something I needed to like open my eyes a little bit. You got to be so careful with what you put your name on. I'm too much of a dumbass to run anything like that, so
We can tell.
I've never heard anything good about that, Bitcoin, or anything on the stock market. I don't know. I'm a girl. I don't know nothing about that shit.
Bitcoin is like huge.
Exactly, and I don't know anything about it.
And so Hawk still plays the card that she was willfully ignorant to the entire situation. Something that I honestly
Hey,
find to be very realistic
true.
at this point. But also it's kind of like her way of avoiding herself of any accountability, which is also wrong. And she has also never really been upfront about how much money she herself was paid, and also kept for the promotion of this scheme.
Like, I just sat here and told the whole truth about crypto. But you'll have people that'll still read articles about me and be like, she scammed all those people?
Makes you out to be the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
I
she's
will
the
say-
most famous person involved. Probably she didn't do nothing but like 5% of the work, which is promoting it. But you're gonna get the backlash because you're the big name that drawed everyone to it. Your face makes it legit per se. So you're gonna get the backlash. And when you're famous, or when you're trying to run a business, or you're a leader, Machiavellian law, you can never use the excuse of it's not my fault. Everything is your fault. Everything is your fault, and it's got to do with you. You know what I'm saying?
This podcast was a rough listen in general.
My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
But before we get into Tuah being told the
Jesus
truth about her
Christ.
career right to her face, I have to tell you guys about today's video sponsor. So you already know that I've been rocking with
Come
the sponsor of today's video, Raycon, for years now. Active noise canceling, editing
I don't
videos,
wanna hear about
lifting
no
weights.
Raycon,
The sound
cuz.
quality is simply superb, and they now feature multi blue water protective
Come
case.
on,
But they of
cuz.
course have tons of options for all their products for you to flex your Raycon.com/Jamari to save on any
Love you,
audio
Jamari, though,
products.
man. Shouts
I
out
mean, with
Jamari.
over 3 million happy customers, you cannot go wrong with Raycon. So go check
I
them
might
out
get
today
me some
before this
I
amazing
might give me
deal
some
comes to an end.
Raycon up there.
The most interesting thing honestly has to be when she talks about her future plans, and she claims there's some sort of documentary on the way.
What's next for you?
So we've had
What makes you? Look, here's the thing. How does there a documentary on the way when you've lost all your fame, shorty? Like no one really talks about Tuah girl. They don't even talk about the Tuah thing anymore. So you're like a blast from the past, ma'am. You're not getting a documentary for what? You're only in your 20s. What have you been through? What have you done? You made one meme. It's not like you're a meme artist or a phenom of memes. You're not. You had one little statement. You didn't even do it on purpose.
talks about a documentary. We're working on that. We have a producer picked out,
Exactly.
but we're
Nobody
still
say nothing
kind of
about
getting
no
into
hawk
detail with
Tuah.
that, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to be a surprise, so I can't tell too much.
Now, I'm not really sure if she has Scorsese or Tarantino directing this thing,
Doubt it.
but even 5 months ago when she went on another podcast, she mentioned this documentary as well, and she's like really trying to keep it under wraps.
And when do you think the documentary's coming out?
So we have a producer for it right now, which we haven't announced like who it is yet, but that'll be something to come. I'm sure here pretty soon.
And I really think that she just keeps saying this to suggest that she still has something going on with her online persona. I mean,
Fact.
don't get me wrong, I could see a documentary about the scam going straight to Tubi or some shit like that, but overall, no one really wants to hear an hour-long think piece on how Sandy Cheeks got famous from talking about blowing a guy. You know, giving some fellatio. And this is something the other host actually keeps it real about in terms of what these people are actually going to want from her in order to agree to this documentary.
We want him.
You're
Hey,
gonna have
you know what we want from her? Another meme. We want another meme. That's what we want. The Hawk Tuah didn't keep us satisfied enough. Make another meme. Now.
to sit down and talk about that evening, your life, what happened. They're going to want to talk about more than Shaq.
Yeah,
Maybe even you. So,
that's scary.
And in general, this guy keeps it much more real with her than the other podcast host. Granted, they do both ask her about what she feels about the prospect of her 15 minutes of fame coming to an end,
So-
and how she would react to that. And once again, he keeps it real with her about cashing out on her fame.
He's always believed in me. Both of them have. So they're like, you're not one of those things that's gonna burn out after like a month.
Yeah, you already
well,
did.
I mean, it's sort of like the guy sings Mambo number 5 came in.
Lou Bega?
Lou Bega.
Yeah.
I said, Lou, like, you know, hey, man, you already got
Exactly.
some heat. And it's like, it's never
It
going
was
to
a
end.
minute
And I was
ago.
like, well, it may. We don't know that it's not going to. It might end, might not. I don't know. But it seems like now is a good time to capitalize on that, you know? So
enough.
that's all I'm saying. I look at you as sort of the Lou Bega of the South.
Blue Bacon of the South.
I know it's
Crazy
been
word.
said many times, many times.
So he's kind of telling her to her face that it would be a good idea to cash out now. Now, I don't know
Yes.
if she's smart enough to catch on to what he's
Doubt it.
trying to say to her here, but basically he's putting it nicely that her star is dwindling or completely burnt out. I mean, he even tells her that she may have to go back to her job of boxing up springs in a corner of a factory.
You have to have a job,
Yep.
GG.
and could be boxing up springs and sending those out.
And once again, Hawk really just shows that she knows nothing about
It's so nice and ruthless at the same time. It's hilarious, bro.
the ventures
Everyone needs a person like him in their corner, bro, to tell you when you're wrong. Because people like that are rare to come around. That's like more like what family does for you usually.
she continues to find herself involved in. I mean, it's almost mind-numbing how out of the loop that she truly is.
You're taking care of the people around you,
Oh yeah, of course.
but keeping it real.
I do. I try to keep it real.
And the podcast, we making any money with that?
I don't really know.
Okay. Well, you should get a little more into your finances.
Yeah, I definitely should. I should keep up with it better.
So this interview was definitely more effective than the other one because he was so honest. But I also found it strange how he did take time to sprinkle in some not so discreet racial comments during the show. Like this really weird shit that he says when she talks about the time that she met Shaq and how he was like a really nice person.
What is it? He has a recliner? The lazy boy.
Lazy boy.
Yes, he's everywhere. I can't go anywhere without seeing Shaq on everything. Or
He
pops up on
sponsors
TV.
everything.
He does, and he's all over TV too. You can't get away from him.
Should you have an African American be the face of something that has boy in it and lazy? No count boy. I mean, lazy boy is kind of a weird move for a black dude.
That's true. That's true.
This episode was kind of just all over the place. But hey, I guess she did
Good
take
joke,
the guy's
though.
advice
Good
5
joke.
months ago and did decide to cash out on the Gooners. And she has now paywalled pictures of herself for $40 a pop. And let me tell
That's
you
what
guys,
I said.
if you're
Look,
paying
did I not just say that? Did I not just say just stick to what you know, which is nothing? So go do OnlyFans. Stick to what you know, which is nothing, because you're not creative, you're not funny. Go do OnlyFans. I'm not downing it. It's a means of you know what I'm saying? There's a means to end to everything. Streaming, there's a means to end to all of this. One day Kyle will not be as big as Kyle is. One day Mr. Beast will not be as big as Mr. Beast. One day, well, LeBron is about to retire. One day everybody's gonna be to the end of whatever they're the best at, per se. Go do OnlyFans. Easy little come up, get your money right, invest in S&P 500. You know, get you some maybe a few rental properties, invest in some art. You know, put your money in some annuities, some high yield savings accounts, and live a simple life. Pretty much, she's a bop. You're right. Pretty much, she's a bop.
$40 to see a single picture of some Hawk Tuah action.
$40?
You might be one of the most painfully down bad men on planet
$40?
Earth. Still, like I said, this girl has many simps that come out in droves in her comment section.
There's no reason not to like her. What's not to love? She goes down on her guy, is genuinely funny, southern accent, and good looks.
I do like
Hell
a good
yeah.
old
Some
southern.
people are just upset.
I do like me a good old southern girl. I like me a good old southern girl, sure do. Come on, give Paw Paw some of that action on this rocking chair. Come on here, old baby girl. Give Paw Paw some of this action on this rocking chair. How old is she again? Like 24? Something like that?
By the way, she became famous. It's not her fault. She wasn't asking to get famous, but if you
That's
can't
true.
get famous for nothing, why not? And on top of that, she's genuinely a cool chick.
And that guy that made her famous, that was mad that she got famous in his podcast, didn't? I bet you he's laughing now.
Girl, folks, precious and
He's
harmless.
laughing now.
Aw, bless her heart. She's doing the best she can with her limited brain cells.
And you know, after all these hours of digesting Hawkmania, I really think this is someone who was sadly not intelligent enough to handle the amount of power she suddenly wielded.
Facts.
And I really think whoever is in charge of her still trying to make her a thing through all these various avenues and ventures is seriously doing her a disservice. I mean, she even talks
Yeah.
about in one of these interviews how they wanted her to do stand-up.
You know, because managers
How?
kind of
She
pick
not
a
funny
lane. They
like
do
that.
stand-ups, or they do actors, or they
They've
do...
tried to get me into stand up, but I'm a chicken. I don't like crowds.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, because they could book Hawk Tuah girl at the club.
What up?
And I get that
What
this
up,
agent probably
Olak?
wants to
Is that
get
Olak?
paid, but some
Olak
of these
4000?
moments here are legitimately
What's up?
sad to watch.
You ever wish you weren't famous? Yeah, sometimes.
So
You're
yes,
not that
Hawk can be
famous,
very
though.
arrogant. She can be very ignorant.
She's about as famous as the kid from your hometown that went and played for a D1 school. That's how famous she is. And then he broke his leg, came back and worked at a lawn care company. That's how famous she is. She's not that famous. She's famous a little bit. But, you know what I'm saying? She's a washed up prospect famous. You know what I'm saying?
But honestly, I think it's time to put her story to bed. I mean, we all know how much she loves her sleep.
But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
But yes, y'all let me know what you guys
Facts.
think about the Hawk Tuah update down below. Y'all also make sure
GG's
that you check
beautiful
out
young lady.
Raycon's Black.
Look, I think she's a beautiful young girl. I find that she might have gotten her success a little too fast. She wasn't ready for it. She's not that bright, which is okay. Not everybody has to be a brilliant Albert Einstein, but she's also not good with her money. But GG's, tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna post this on YouTube, so forgive me for this, everybody watching me on stream. Tell me what y'all think, man. Drop them comments at the bottom. Y'all think she a dummy? Do y'all think she should get off streaming and go just do OnlyFans full time and work part time? Something like that? Let me know in the comments. Like this video. Till next time. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.